You're
Nice little
live.
Bunsen honeydew. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome in.
We are deep in the middle of our silly time, getting warmed up.
And we still don't even have everybody. We're still missing. Is Anson not able to make it tonight?
I know he's on the road. He was gonna try, but I
Okay,
don't
okay. Well,
know.
we'll treat him as a solid maybe.
Yeah.
I just know one thing. I know that Pariah is Sweetums.
Yes.
I know one thing.
From
I
the
agree.
Muppets?
Yeah,
we're
which-
saying
Which
if we
Muppet
were
your character is.
Mine would be Mr. Deadly.
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it.
that's really funny.
So make sure you level Vizrak up to 2. Don't be a level
Yeah,
1
that's
Andy.
Pariah would
good.
really like to have his pants not get soiled this session.
This episode. would be-
Especially if it's
What do
not
you mean
him.
by that?
So I mean, to give you a recap, Ian, last episode, Cletus shit himself. The party scammed
Intentionally.
a local shopkeeper. He did it on purpose. He pushed that shit out. Scammed a local shopkeeper. Okay, so the shitting himself was part of the scam. They like used some illusion magic and some quick thinking and talking to convince this like shopkeeper at like the local pawn shop pretty much that this random leather armor was worth was like magically enchanted so that anyone who attacked you would shit themselves.
Okay.
Ooh,
And they got a pretty sweet deal by tricking him.
That is true.
I actually have an answer. I do still think that Lucerian would be the human, but if not, he would be Springtrap. Because as we all know, the animatronics in the Five Nights at Freddy's movies were made by the Jim Henson Creature Company, which
So are the Ninja
technically
Turtles.
makes them
Calm
Therefore,
down.
he's a Muppet.
Okay.
No, realistically, he'd be the bear. The
Fozzie? Or the Big
no,
Bear?
No, the big bear.
No.
I can't remember his name.
Brother?
Bonnie.
I was gonna say I think
Freddy.
Cletus
Chica,
would be Fozzie.
Foxy. Which
Cletus
which
would be
Five
Fozzie
Nights at
there.
Freddy's animatronic is everybody? That's
Fozzie.
that's a question I am invested in.
I'm Megan Fox.
All right, sweet, good pick.
I am so jealous of you.
I remember her from FNAF 7.
Golden Freddy.
He's a golden boy.
Exactly. That was the whole idea.
Can I just be Shaggy?
I need to see Lucerian hitting the Five
Matthew
Nights at
Lillard?
Freddy's one
Yeah.
Golden Freddy in the office slumped pose. That'd be be some good fan art right there.
If any enemy actually like takes him down, we'll say that's how he
That's
goes
his
down.
canon death pose. It just falls into the Golden
Yeah.
Freddy slump.
Also, dibs on being Hank. Shout out Christian Stokes.
Shout out Christian
yeah.
Stokes. All right, speaking of Hank, which King of the Hill character is your D&D character?
Dude, I don't know
actually
if you
never
guys
seen-
are
I elect Donald as Dale Gribble.
I actually
That's
have
my
never seen
personal
a
pick for him.
single episode of King of the Hill.
You're missing out. I didn't like it much as a kid, but the older I get, the more I love King of the Hill. That show's fucking good.
I am
What's the South Park
Johnny
character?
Redcorn.
John Redcorn, tough.
Mhm.
Donald,
I found
in
the
South
name.
Park, Donald would be Kenny, I think.
That's kind of
In
bad.
s-
That's
Oof.
yeah. That speaks very poorly to Donald's like future survival rate if he's Kenny, bro.
No, I'm just saying it because Kenny also always has like the hood up, so it's kind of muffled, and like Donald's always like, "Yes, I like this deal. This guy's going." You know, like he's
Throwing out that snark.
ASMR mode. I didn't know Donald was an ASMR creator.
Kendra just be quiet sometimes, but like in a sexy.
I need a better mic.
Ugh.
We got 11 minutes of silly time left, gentlemen. Fill them up.
Bobo the Bear was the Muppet I was trying to come up with the name for Lucerian.
We
yeah.
got there.
The one that kind of sounds like Ron Swanson.
For some reason,
I
I feel
hear
like
it.
Cletus.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Cletus would either be Ralph the dog or like Animal.
I never Those are two very different characters, though.
They are. They are.
Well, there's like two different sides to him. Because one thing you didn't get to see from Cletus last episode is while everyone was sitting at Duke Oscar's dinner table, just like chatting over the feast, he asked the philosophical question of whether if you shat in the shower and like the D&D shower, would you stomp it or would you pick it up?
Well, first off, he didn't specify in the shower first.
What the thing is,
Yeah,
it has
it
to
was-
be in the
it
shower
was-
because like why else would you stomp it if not you're waffle stomping it into the shower tray?
That wasn't part of the question. It
Thing is,
wasn't would you waffle
asked
stomp it or pick it up.
Then there's no point in stomping it. Anyone who stomps it is just genuinely mentally deficient.
Maybe they don't want anybody to
Fucking
slip on it in the street.
You're just getting shit on your shoe.
I'm gonna stomp it and then put the back of my foot to your face.
I just
You're
gotta
gonna
say,
turn
he
my
didn't even
boot
say.
into a
He
Oh
didn't
my
even
God.
specify in the shower, did he?
No,
No.
he didn't.
But I'm adding that on to make the question make more sense.
And then I'm gonna force you to lick it.
No, I think you turn it into a biological weapon by keeping it on your boot and stomping on enemies with it.
That is kind of forward thinking.
Like, even
Join
if
us
you
next
survive
time
the encounter, you're gonna die.
Join us next time for the
septic
Dice
poison.
Room Viet Cong.
I mean, Dice Room Viet Cong could be this episode. Maybe you guys, while fighting these goblinoids, have to employ some guerrilla warfare tactics. Please
don't.
start digging holes and putting sticks covered in shit in them.
I found out today that during the Vietnam War, there was a Vietnamese radio station that the host was a woman who spoke like fluent English, and she would literally just for hours say stuff like "your government has abandoned you" and just just spooky shit to try and throw off the U.S. soldiers to the point that she would read out the death tolls and
That's
find like
crazy.
personal information on random soldiers just in case they were listening.
Sheesh.
It's dark.
That's wild.
Also,
You know,
during
more,
silly
man.
time, random question for y'all. Not to change the subject drastically, but how many Kevin McAllisters would it take to kill a xenomorph?
2.
One
Assuming he's like, you know,
prep time.
same
is
spot
he
as the movie. He's in the
familiar- is
movie
he-
spot, so he has all the military tech.
Is he familiar with the layout of the Nostromo? Does he have like a map and prep time?
He has 48 hours of prep time.
48 hours of prep time. Kevin can do some serious damage in that time, man.
I'm gonna say we need 2 Kevin McAllisters just solely because I feel like
Covering up ground.
one needs to do a lot of prep work. And this xenomorph's huge. So one of them's gonna keep him distracted, the other one gets the final kill.
Yeah, I do think if we have 2 Kevin McAllisters, one will die. The question is, do you think 2 would they start kind of scheming against each other to an extent?
That's
to
what
try
I
and
was
figure
saying. I
out
was
who
thinking, like,
becomes the
very-
bait?
It becomes spy versus spy, really.
Yeah, there's sort of a parasitic element to 2 Kevins. I think maybe
Well,
we have to
but
have 3
arguably-
Kevins, and then 2 Kevins will designate the other Kevin as the bait.
I was gonna say if we had one Kevin and then the 2 guys that tried to break in, the goons, if you will, then he would be fine because he could use those guys as bait to kill the
Candy
xenomorph.
knows what I'm talking about.
I really want an
Andy-
adult, like a movie with adult Kevin
Macaulay Culkin?
McAllister.
Yeah,
adult
that's
Macaulay Culkin.
Well, he's
Like
married
Kevin
to
McAllister,
Brenda
and it's like
Song.
But it's like a military movie.
Yeah,
and he's like
there is
No,
a
it-
movie like that. It's the Christmas movie.
no.
Die
There's
Hard.
there's a
Die
movie.
Hard with Kevin McAllister though.
There's a movie like that. It's called Saw.
Ooh.
Because everyone knows that Kevin McAllister grew up to be John Kramer.
That's a crazy
That you say
timeline.
that as if it's like normal knowledge for us. That's the first I've ever heard anyone say that in my life.
This crazy lore theory.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
You guys have never heard that?
He said it like it's Pixar theory, like just everyone.
It's
What
like,
is?
yeah, everyone knows that Boo is actually Sully.
What?
What?
It makes sense, guys. You haven't read the right stuff.
Listen,
The
this guy
extended
works for
text.
Disney and
Everyone knows
represents
Boo's
the
the
brand
witch from
and
Brave.
company, so we know that he
You got this
speaks
on
truth.
from a good source, yeah.
All I
He's
know is
actually contractually not allowed to talk about the Pixar theory.
yes, the
This is
NDA.
that I made it the fuck up.
Source, I had it in a dream.
It came to me
It was,
in a dream.
I had a dream. Oh.
Be careful now.
Anywho, hi guys, I'm the Chappy VA, and thank you all for joining us for this episode of the Dice Room. I'm gonna pass it on up to our lovely, good-looking DM. I want inspiration.
Welcome back, everybody. You know, kissing ass doesn't get you there. You're gonna have to at least use some tongue. Welcome back to episode 3 of Hounds of the Almighty. My boss makes $1, I make a dime.
That's why I poop on
And that's
company
why.
time.
That's why I shit on company time, man.
Oh, language.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Swearing in the dice room?
Crazy
That's
work.
not
Here we
fucking
talk about
allowed,
licking
first off.
buttholes and GIs being told the death statistics of their comrades. We don't swear.
And IBS.
And IBS.
An IBS.
And on last session was a nice little shopping stream. Everybody kind of popped into a couple of shops, and also we went from like really good like backstory conversation at the beginning to the party scamming a guy into buying armor that he thought made anyone who would attack him shit themselves. Successful scam, by the way.
Hey!
took the
Not
bait.
the party. Everyone but Lucerian. I just want
Everybody,
I want,
everybody.
I
but
want
Lucerian.
to. I want to make sure everyone knows he was not connected to that bit.
Hey,
And then
what
at the
was
end
name
of
that
session.
shopkeeper?
Orton.
Orton here's a what?
I was about to make the joke. Damn
Who?
it! You stole
Randy
it.
Orton. He's gonna RKO you guys next stream. You're not ready.
Oh boy.
Also, by the way, I asked Anson, and he said Cletus would be Sandy Eagle.
That
You
makes
should have
sense.
asked him. You should have asked him if he was coming.
I didn't think about that.
Fair enough. If he's responding, then that gives me some hope.
I know he's like still on the road. He was gonna be on the road until like 9:30, but he was gonna try and like jerry rig it.
Holy shit.
But I told him that I would much rather him arrive safe than be on the dice room.
Yeah,
for
trying
yourself,
to,
man.
especially like if there's combat this session, trying to like look at your character sheet and suddenly we hear Danson get into a car accident. That would be.
Hey, listen. This is why
good
you have
content.
to have your character sheet memorized. And if you
true.
don't,
Exactly.
you're just a bad D&D player.
Exactly. Caleb's
I don't
got
have
it.
my
Hey,
sheet
Caleb,
memorized.
what's your nature modifier without looking at your sheet?
-1, man.
-1 int, no proficiency bonus. He knows his shit.
I'm checking.
He's got to be right.
He is right.
It's
8.
actually +3.
How is that even possible if he has -1 int?
There's no
You're
way.
bullshitting. That's a crooked shit.
No, I was right.
Yeah, you know your character sheet. You're a genius.
Yeah,
Good for you,
yeah.
buddy.
I don't know my character sheet at all, though. I just knew that nature was intelligence, and I have 8 intelligence. So
Hey, one of your cantrips, I'm sure, Warlock Chad.
Eldritch Blast, baby.
The
+6.
only one you really
Like-
need to know.
Does 1d4 plus 6 damage.
1d4. The fuck are you
1d10,
doing?
1d10 plus 6 damage. Because I just got Agonizing Blast. Anyways, I started blasting.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Sorry for the interruption. My bad.
Just
You're
a
all good.
heads up, everybody. It sounds like a storm's coming through. So. if we
Oh
lose
boy,
power, that's
if
why.
we
If stream ends,
if we randomly go offline, or if we get a final episode of Blood Money Season 1 repeat, you know why.
Storm's coming.
Not the
Storm's
freaking.
coming when it does.
Wait, did Blood Money crash?
The final episode of Blood Money didn't crash, but it was like breaking because of the bad weather,
Oh yeah, fair enough.
which is
All
so
right.
tragic.
Hi guys, I play Lucerian, the party paladin, and overall cool guy. He's just a normal Aasimar paladin. Nothing spooky or scary or skeleton about him. Not even a little.
Okay, Skeletor.
He doesn't have a skeleton?
That's what I
Nope.
heard. He's just gelatinous.
Just all cartilage. It's crazy.
It's canon now that he can fit into spaces of at least 1 inch in diameter.
Don't even say that.
He's got that friggin'
Very
ooze
flexible.
creature type.
Cannot harm Cylinder.
And I am Wicked Kinder playing Donald, our slightly dour gnome wizard.
You passing it off to somebody or no?
Yeah, passing it off to Retro.
Take it away.
I didn't have the thing open, so I didn't actually know who was next. That's my bad. That's my
I don't
bad.
either.
Well, because I have the stream window for us looks different than what y'all are seeing.
Yeah, it's
So,
different.
Yeah.
I'm Retro. I play Adrian Alvaloran, the Warlock, and I'm gonna pass it to Lizard Boy up there.
Not a lizard right now, but Ian play like a
No,
boss.
but Ian's a Lizard Boy.
I might be, but I can't confirm
Not
that
Vizirac.
in public. You know,
You work
like
for Disney. You're a fucking lizard.
whoa,
He doesn't
whoa.
work for Facebook though.
I actually work for James Cameron.
You're the one evil lizard company in the world.
I am playing Vizirac, the giant Goliath, with his good brother, Pariah.
Hi, I'm Steven. I'm playing Pariah, and I don't know. It's nice having my brother back. I've got a bunch of cousins here, but it's nice having my brother with me. So,
It's nice to be here, brother. And now our DM or Steven or whoever wants to is going to give a brief little rundown of what happened last week.
not Steven.
Salutations. I am Cletus McWallace. I shit myself last session in front of everybody.
I do declare.
I do declare. I have filled my trousers. Yes. So last session, everyone was enjoying a delicious celebratory feast at Duke Oscar's place after successfully rescuing his daughter from goblins. They exchanged some kind of vague posting about their backstories, which I always respect. Most people were a little cagey to talk about themselves. Good tension, good vibes. Then they went to go get the boat they were planning on escaping on. All the boats are gone. Everyone blew town once they heard goblins were coming. So now their options are looking a bit limited. They're gonna head south to this mining town called Godolka in the hopes of getting access to the one remaining boat in the port of Avermore. And along the way,
a little bit of convincing.
But before they depart, they popped into a couple of the shops in Avermore, hit a lick on a shopkeeper named Orton. In exchange for several little magical trinkets and doodads, they gave him some quote-unquote magical armor. And now, as we return back to the players, they're kind of standing around in the blacksmith shop waiting for everyone's weapons to be done. And conveniently, Vizirac, if you want, I'm going to quickly introduce to you the weapon modification system I made for this campaign. And if you want, you can retroactively have one of your weapons modified, and it'll be done at the same time as everyone else's.
Let's do it.
Okay, so pretty much weapons can be modified. A weapon can be modified a number of times equal to 1 plus the enchantment level of the weapon. So like a +0 weapon can be modified once, a +1 weapon can be modified twice, so on.
Gotcha. So like the loot can only get 1 to 2 whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And you also, if you want, you can swap a modification for a different one. You're not like hard stuck, but it's just you can only benefit from one mod on a weapon at a time.
This is like the customization in most AAA games. I love it.
Yeah, you got to add a little customization. Different smiths will be able to perform different modifications based off their skill level and their background and stuff. And then a mod can hypothetically fill more than one slot. So if it was like a 2-slot mod, it's going to be pretty dang strong, but you need to have a +1 weapon to use it. So here in Avermore, you can get 1 of 3 mods. I'm going to send the text for all 3 in chat, and you can read over them.
Beautiful.
This will be in the no quarter chat. Yes, this is
No
also
quarter.
if you got one of your modifications, you'll probably want to save it on your character sheet somewhere. If it's gonna be one of those things, you'll just have to keep track of yourself. It'll train you to be really thinking about what stuff your character has access to. And they cost it's a 100 gold to get a weapon modified with one of these 3 modifications.
The intimidating, that was the same as barbed, right?
I think so. Maybe I said the name wrong, but yes, the intimidating one is the one that, makes you better at intimidating people, and you can like provoke somebody once per long rest.
Beautiful.
Also in
for
chat,
future reference,
I would love to do a drunk TED talk on stream. I think that would be very fun.
For future reference, is it just weapons, or would this also apply to like wands or something like that?
Currently, it's just weapons, but I could make some that work for like arcane foci.
Cool.
Foci.
My guy is not gonna have much use for physical weapons in the near
There
future.
is one I've made in the next town over that can be used by a spellcaster. Just to spoil it, it lets you use a weapon as an arcane focus, and then you get a special thing where after you cast a spell, you can use your bonus action to make a weapon attack a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus.
I believe that since I never actually deal damage, I think cunning will be fun to have.
Yeah, that little ambush heavy effect. All right, sweet. So you guys got 200 gold as a result of the first quest from the first session, so you have enough gold to buy it.
And I can put that on only one weapon, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna put it on my great sword, so I'll just have to remember the +2 for the first round of combat.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
Very nice.
If I
Thank
can
you.
remember, I will try to remind you.
No worries. What did everyone else select?
I got 2 because I bought a shield. So I got illuminating, which gives me a strobe light on my shield.
The seizure procedure.
The seizure procedure. And then I put the intimidating one on my trident. So it now has
Germany
like,
versus Paraguay's in goal kick or penalty kicks right now, guys. I know no one cares, but I have to care.
I care a little bit. The World Cup's cool.
I'm rooting for Germany.
Ja. Wunderbar.
Das ist sehr gut, die Sache.
All right, yes. So we come in. Everyone is hanging out. The blacksmith at this particular shop is a sexy Goliath woman, Vizorak. So I know your brother's been low key making puppy dog eyes at her. And she does sound like a man, though.
I've been around him while this is happening, I guess, in universe.
Yeah, in universe, you pulled up at the same time. Maybe you've been wingmanning. Maybe you're competition for him, or maybe you're just chilling.
Steven, Pariah, how have you actually been about this?
Oh, Pariah.
Is he like mad? Is he mad flirting, or is he more of like?
He's been keeping it low key. I think.
It's kind of low key, but he was also kind of like, what a woman.
He used this magic hat he got last session to spawn a rat in the shop, and then got really attracted to her when she murdered the rat. She smashed the rat with a blacksmith hammer, and he was like, "I just died in your arms tonight."
So I'm whispering to Vizorak, yeah, so my plan was to have her a little spook, and she'd jump up and I'd catch her and save the day. But doggone it, I just ended up staring at her starstruck. I don't know why it's country. It's just supposed to be a deep voice.
I was going to say, why'd you go country all of a sudden, brother?
I mean, it works.
Brother, think she would want a better man than you.
She may, but I'm going to work to become a better man. Not necessarily just for her, for me as well, but one that someone will be able to love. And maybe myself as well.
Vizorak's going to put his arm like on his shoulder and like 2 pats and just whisper in his ear some kind words and kind of pushes him back towards the waitress. He's supportive.
Yeah, and she's finally gonna like address the.
Or you know what I meant, not the waitress, the
blacksmith.
The weaponsmith, if you will.
Yeah. She finally kind of addresses the elephant in the room. It's good to see some fellow Goliathkin in here. Where are you guys from?
Well, where are we not from is the real question.
I guess so. I mean, I'm from Sigdale. You know, I'm a lot more accustomed to like the cold than here. I've been kind of baking in the heat out here. Real world reference.
Yes,
we don't have we don't have air conditioning in Abermore. Call that shit the UK.
Jeez.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, 1 second. I'm looking at a picture. Where did she say she's from?
Sigdale. It's like to the north of Balthazar.
Sigdale, more like Sugdale.
Shut up.
Yeah. We are traveling from there. Yeah. Absolutely. How long have you been here?
Only a couple months. I used to serve in the Holy Kingdom's army, but we had a bit of a falling out over some orders I wasn't willing to obey, and she holds up the arm that's bandaged. This is the price for deserting.
Is she asking us to look at the wound, or?
It's like all bandaged up and everything.
Okay.
It's just you notice she's been using her non-dominant hand for all of this smithing. So she only has been using her left because her right, it's seemingly like they cut the tendons in her arm to let her hold a weapon with her main hand.
They did a sloppy job.
Let me see.
Oh, well.
You
Suppose I
had me
prefer it to losing the
interested.
arm.
You had me interested, and then I find out that you had to go through battlefield surgery to become a better warrior. That's sad.
Hardly a better warrior. I might have taken up adventuring like you guys if I were confident I could swing a weapon with this hand as good as I could with this one.
Well, I don't know about everyone, but I can speak for myself, and hopefully my brother here, but all my cousins who do.
Yes.
You are welcome to join us if you would like to leave this place.
Also, I can attest that you don't always have to know how to swing a weapon to adventure. Just learn a little bit of magic, do some studying.
Or simply be
You think-
born perfect like me.
Is he being
good
so
point.
serious right now, brother?
He seems to be
I
like this. I think so.
He seems to be like
I
this.
feel as if I've almost blacked out from taking too many drinks on the last time, but I don't remember it being like this at all.
I think we will get to know him better, and perhaps he himself. And I don't know. But it does seem like he is like this. That's all
It
I
does
got.
seem like he's a piece of shit right now, yes.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I kind of need to keep the old man Boris here company. He's getting a little too old to run the shop by himself, so it's kind of where I come in.
I understand. Well, if anything ever happens and you change your mind, here is my carrier pigeon's locator pin if you would like to send me a mail.
Brother, that is far too rash. You better
Coming on a little strong.
Do you even know her name?
This is in case you would like to join us, if you'd like to meet up and begin adventuring. It doesn't.
Brother, you do not join people in adventure without knowing their name.
I know her name.
What's my name?
What is her name, brother?
Darling.
Aren't you a charmer? But no, it's Talon.
Oh, I should have.
Wonderful to meet you all. Thank you all for the business. There aren't a lot of, martial sorts in this town, so things have been a little slow lately. Figure things will pick up with those goblinoids coming up from down south.
Yeah. So we're about to go find the way to get out of town here, and there's this like rich muckety muck douchebag that we got to go meet up with. You know anything about this guy?
I'm gonna guess you mean Fontaine, because Oscar doesn't strike me as that much of a douchebag.
That douchebag.
Okay. I mean, I know he has a vacation house in town here, and that he sometimes comes by and has dinner at Duke Oscar's, but he kind of seems like he avoids like doing any business around here. I don't know. I think he kind of turns his nose up at us. But you're definitely on the nose that he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. He kind of struck me as the type.
Well, I'd be careful what you say about him down south. I mean, he kind of runs that entire mining operation down there, and I don't know. Rumor is he's got eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, I can speak politically, but I mean, you recognize a douchebag for a douchebag.
Yeah, hey, I don't much bruck with politics myself, but
Neither
you're
does
right that you know
Nonel. He's a
douchebag when you see him.
libertarian.
I mean, everyone needs a good stabbing every once in a while. I mean,
if you take a political title like libertarian, you certainly brook some level of political discussion, don't you?
yeah, well, I mean, yeah, maybe, or you just like take what you want and get a little stabby.
Yeah, might makes right is certainly an ideology I'm familiar with. All right. As she's been talking to you guys, she has been hammering away at your weapons.
Hammering away at something.
They're ready whenever you guys want them. I'm enjoying
Hey.
conversing, but
Sorry.
I'll take my weapon, and I already
here's your
paid her.
shield. Here's your trident.
Very fun craftsmanship. Thank you.
Thank you. I take pride in my work. I'm still learning, but I like to think the old man's taught me well.
I can attest to the fact that he has. Don't worry, I'll make very good use of the things you've crafted for me this day.
While
Sure.
I'm here, I'd be remiss to ask, can you improve this at all? And he just holds up a glass orb.
It's like I could improve it by turning it into
pondering
like
it?
a billion smaller shards of glass.
Oh, I don't think that will do at all.
I'm not sure what else I could do with it with this hammer. I mean, just
Okay, I guess you're not a student of the arcane.
oh, definitely not. I tried to learn some clerical magic back when I was a soldier, and whoo-wee, yeah. Only so many times you can mix up cure wounds and you know
necrotic touch.
What
yeah,
a-
and cause wounds before you get kicked out of the clerical corps.
If you were learning clerical magic, what a deity was granting you boons?
The Almighty.
The only
Just
deity.
had to ask. You know we're not in the kingdom yet, so.
I mean, that's just if you're gonna go with clerical magic in the kingdom, that's kind of the main sponsored way to do
We're
it.
out here in the boonies. We're not in the kingdom yet. We got free speech here.
I'm not. As I said, I don't much brook politics, so we don't need to talk about the Almighty if you don't want. But you know, he's kind of the cat's meow over there.
Yeah.
And with that, I think
He's the
Lucerian will
Dark
leave.
No, the cat's meow.
So where would you
cat's
say
pajamas.
this? Where would you say this Fontaine fellow is?
I mean, I imagine he's got a big fancy manor down south in Kadolka. I visited the place on occasion because I keep having issues with the iron I get from there being a little warped. But yeah, he's got a big fancy house. He's either there or at his vacation house here.
To my warriors, I say we take on his
Your
vacation
warriors.
home. I say we take on his vacation home here first before moving on to Godolka.
Sure, we can go knock on the door politely.
Hey, also,
Wink.
I'd like to remind everybody that not even 5 minutes ago, he was trying to convince her to sell him goods for cheap because he was a hero. And then I was like, played it off as like we were like fanning over him, so just, turn of events.
Well,
Your
you
characters
know,
would remember that. I'm just reminding you guys.
look, she is not casting any judgment. She clearly doesn't like Fontaine. She thinks if someone broke into Fontaine's house, that would probably be a net good for the world.
Okay. Not to rule lawyer, though.
I respect
hey,
the
I got
they're trying to commit to the roleplay consistency.
Well, if we're gonna go to the house, we could steal that fancy knife and maybe use that as leverage to get the ship.
Perhaps.
We could all go. Hey man, we found this knife on a bandit. We heard it was yours.
How about we get on the road, guys?
Hey, don't worry, my lips are sealed, guys. I know plenty of wealthy plutocrats in need of a good knocking down. So
Since you're of a like mind, would you happen to know any other ways of egress into the into his home other than the front door?
I mean, I think it's got a lot of windows. It's like meant to be kind of it's one of those open air concepts. I don't know. He seems like a bit of a yogi to me. You know, it's coastal. He's kind of taking advantage of the sea space out here. I think because it's painted this like kind of light blue. He's clearly going for a beachy vibe up there.
Ah, I see. All right.
Also,
well,
if it makes you more compelled to keep your lips sealed, I will say that
she's
I'm just trying to
already-
get on a ship because I'm trying to return to my child one day.
Didn't you tell me
That's
you
the
weren't
next step.
married?
What?
Nothing. It was a joke. And
No, I
not a
told-
funny one of that.
Okay. I just didn't hear what you said.
I was like, didn't you say you weren't married? But then I remembered.
I don't know if the discussion was about wives or mothers last session. I know someone's female like family member was insulted.
I mentioned my wife last session.
Oh, my wife.
I knew somebody was gonna do it.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
I've had my jokes snatched out from under me one too many times this session. I did
You're
jump
welcome.
on it. Thank you. All right. Shall we?
We shall.
Pleasure doing business with you guys. As I said, my lips are sealed.
Wonderful.
Would you be willing to make a binding pledge?
I don't deal in all that magic shit. I'm just not gonna tell anybody.
No, I'm just kidding. It's 10 minutes to do that. I don't want to wait.
I tell anybody's gonna come knocking at my door.
Alright.
Have a good
Guys,
one, you guys.
I love D&D.
I love D&D too.
Also,
so
by the
fun.
way, if actually, never mind.
Yeah, all right.
You can't keep doing that.
He said, by the way, and never mind in character.
Oh man.
So,
Adrian's gonna turn and walk out the door.
Sweet.
and Pariah,
Yes, brother.
are you still interested?
I mean, yes, but I agree. I came on too strong. I need to back off and try again. So
At least go over, apologize.
maybe.
I got you.
Okay. All right. You all leave. I'll do it.
I escort
Everyone else
us
was
out. Yeah.
filed out of the shop except for you, Pariah.
Hey,
Pariah's just got his head like, I mean, not, sorry, Adrian's just got his eyes like in the window.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Can
All right,
can,
let's
I'm sorry.
let's go check out this house. Just make sure he's
No,
not here
no. We
before
must wait
go-
for my brother.
All right, tell you what, you wait on him. Doniel, would you like to come with me?
Donnell.
Donnell, sorry.
Did you just call him Donnie L?
I misspoke. I apologize.
Vizorak would like to like nudge Donnell and be like, "So much for perfection, right?"
I would like to stab this. No.
In order to like, I imagine in order for a Goliath, to like elbow nudge a gnome, I bet you had to like kneel down like all the way.
No. Wait, I'd like to instead do that. I do my knee, like my right knee onto his like
tap
shoulder.
your knee onto his shoulder.
Like,
I just
Get a load of this
elbow
guy.
tap him.
Get a load of this guy, brother.
Yeah. Did you see that hot Goliath in there?
Yes, my brother is going to get her one day. It's a slow burn like an ember. He will make it one day a strong flame.
Only if he beats me.
I don't think you're much
Wow,
competition at
he's
all.
here to
She
climb,
hasn't even
he's here to
seen
climb
you.
that tree.
Got to climb that tree to get that apple, man.
I noticed you're.
I believe the tree may fall on you.
You're still in
Timber.
here, Ken. You got any more
Yeah.
business with me, or?
No,
No, let Pariah have it this one. You'll, sorry, I totally didn't hear you talking. Discord lagged so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it did lag so bad because you were so late to that one. Comedic genius, though. Like, the scene starts, you're like, so anyways, never mind.
Never mind. Oh,
So everybody else is outside, right? It's just Pariah.
We're all out. It's just you two.
One-on-one.
Yeah, wow, I've never actually been caught like this. I wanted to say I am a little apologizing. Let me start over. I would like to apologize for being a little too forward. I've never really felt this way about anyone, where it's just I see someone and I want to know them more. I want to get to know them better. And you, Tabitha, I would like to get to know you better. So maybe the next time I'm here, we're in town, could we grab a meal at the tavern? I don't know. Is that something you'd be? If not, I understand. I want to admit that, acknowledge that, and give you a way out, because I recognize, I hate to stumble over myself, but You know what? I don't want to know her biblically. Not yet.
All right,
However,
roll a persuasion check as soon as you're done stammering, bro.
Yeah,
Because he's been stammering for the last 20 minutes.
he's so nervous. Yeah, that's all I actually have. Persuasion.
Mhm. Or
Ooh,
intimidation if you want.
I'm not doing it.
Either one
Or
works.
deception if you want.
Actually, every single one of those is -1.
Or athletics check.
Honestly, 13.
If you want to like throw a flex in there, all right, 13.
Because you're
13,
gonna break dance.
Yeah, let's throw an athletics
She's like-
check in there. Oh, that was almost a crit.
It's just the chuck an athletics check on there. Do a quick backflip.
Yeah.
She's like hammering a piece of iron she recently pulled from the forge, and she kind of like looks away. I mean, as long as you're paying.
Of course, I can't let a woman pay for the first meal. It's just not polite. But yes, when I get back, let me take you to dinner, and yeah, that's just it. That's great. And then he is
good
accepting
to
that as a
me.
yes, and he is running out.
How did it
Sweet.
go?
I think it went well. I don't
Remember wait, brother, do you not remember 30 seconds flat? That was the longest apology I've ever heard.
I know it. I got a little carried away. I definitely kind of
You stammer again?
I did. I definitely did. But she said yes. I think I
what?
asked her to dinner.
I think I asked her to dinner. I kind of went into a fugue state in there for a second.
Brother, you think you asked her to dinner?
If you ask me what I said, I think I mentioned a resplendent Quetzal.
Okay, brother, I think we're supposed to get to a house. I'm gonna take you
Okay.
there.
Is this the new Riz trick?
This is depressing.
Rhythm with the tism, baby.
Brother, we need to work on this.
I agree. If you, yeah, let's. Well,
Your
you know, I
your
don't have
honor
a
can
lot of
only go so
practice for
far.
this. Like,
brother, I know, but I have.
all right,
You
We
were always
can-
the favorite one.
we
Don't
can
worry.
handle this
Let's keep
later.
moving.
all right, let's go.
All right, so you all, it sounds like you were wanting to make for Fontaine's little vacation home.
Yeah, we should.
Is that
We should at least swing by there, make sure he's not here. I mean, I don't want to waste a trip traipsing across half the damn land. We got a boat right here, and if he's just sitting there at the dang house hiding out, then I want to know before we go traipsing like halfway across this godforsaken backwater and like find out that he's not there, and then we get back here and the boat's gone.
that
That
would
would
be
be
pretty
quite
nasty to no
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That-
So
I agree
let's-
with you, Donnell.
Yeah, so let's go walk down to the rich district, find the most assholery looking house there is, and I bet that's it.
What if we
Don't
leave
worry, there ain't
Cletus
even
at
a
the
rich
dock
district.
and make sure he watches this?
I
Make sure the
agree.
ship doesn't leave us.
You mean the guy who pooped his pants? No one would want to go near him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
well,
then
yeah,
we'll go
exactly.
back and get him if we're
This is
headed
a
out.
great idea.
Yes, I haven't had a chance to change yet. I think I will depart for a bit to go find a different pair of trousers.
That's what that smell was.
I say, shit.
And I shit myself.
I say, I shit on you.
Okay, yeah. So you guys head up to Sir Fontaine's vacation home, and it's not even in like a rich district. It's like a little past where, so both his and Oscar's places are like up on a hill that kind of overlooks town and is a bit closer to the cliffside. And it's overlooking this cliffside up on this hill. It's like bleached oak with these light blue accents and giant window facing the sea. Like it's a beach house, you know? Like think the beach houses
it.
you're out on Myrtle Beach.
Ooh.
That's it. That's douchebaggery right there.
Dude,
And you
only,
notice a
only
small,
rich
like,
a-holes have beach houses on top of cliffs.
Yeah. And you notice like a couple
yeah.
of hitching posts that would definitely be for like a horse-drawn carriage. Currently there's no carriage here.
Yeah, he probably has a 4-carriage garage there.
He might.
I
he
believe
might.
those are called stables.
Anyone?
A 4-carriage stable.
Only 2 horses to pull it.
I hate horses.
I know,
All right,
brother. I
so
know.
All right.
so let's just like scope it out. See if there's like servants around. See if there's anybody. Let's. It's time to go into skulk mode.
All right,
What?
everyone is. So we're entering skulk mode.
Yeah.
So are you guys kind of circling the joint, just like peeking in the windows and shit?
I go up to the front door.
Okay, so you were standing at the front door. What is
I'll go
everyone else?
What's
Okay,
up,
we have
Don't
two.
Don't
folks at the front door.
Don't. I'll provide a distraction while you all stay in skulk mode.
We can me and him can go and have some kind of sales pitch or something.
No, I'm going to speak with him.
Why can we not just break open the door and end it?
Wait, you come with me. You get down below the windowsill. I'll
Me.
climb up you.
On your shoulders.
Okay, okay, let's go.
Could he not just pick you up? Do you have to climb him?
I think he needs this, brother. Look at him.
I understand. we all need little wins. I had mine earlier, and so now it's someone else's
Like,
turn.
some of us have some advantages. Some of us are smart. Okay, let's go.
Which one do you have?
Does he have a short guy complex?
Which one do you have?
If I were hanging out with 3 Goliaths as a gnome, I'd probably have a short guy complex, honestly.
I don't know. I do
Yeah.
know he is by
Or he's,
far
like,
the
really
pretty
smartest
tall,
person
too.
here.
Yeah. Aaron's 6 foot.
Yeah. And then elves, like, I don't know how tall Adrian actually is, but they're so willowy, they all look tall anyway.
He's 6'5".
Yeah, everyone's tall as shit, and then you have a gnome. Like, I'd have a complex too, bro.
Nah, you be fine. Just be gnoming around.
He was like one of the very large high elves because like
Mhm.
he did manual labor, so he was
Yeah.
a big guy, you know.
Listen, the most important thing is to remember the ABCs. Always be gnomon.
Canoman.
Gnomon.
Also,
I
Lucerian. go
don't
ahead
think
and
you
take
have the right
guidance.
nomenclature for that.
That was good.
That was a
Thank
good
you.
one, actually. Take inspiration. That was a good one.
Let's go. We're at 2 inspiration. baby.
Nomenclature is so peak.
Yeah,
You're welcome for teeing that one up for you, buddy.
Lucerian,
you.
go ahead and take
All
guidance.
right,
By the way,
they're heading at the
For 5
front
minutes.
walkway. They're heading at the front walkway.
All right, while you guys are casting guidance and hanging out in the front, I'll give a little description of what you guys can see through the window. You can see, like, kind of a sitting room. Very, like, it's got those really generic paintings of, like, the sea up on the walls. It looks
not
like
wall art.
your grandma's beach condo, kind of. Currently,
there
none
was
of the
some people
lights
there.
are on, but there is one open door kind of near the entryway. You aren't at a good angle to see what's that specific room is. Also, the place is really well decorated. You could tell there's probably some stuff that's worth a good bit of money here. But of course, anything you take might be hard to flip at any of the local stores because they might recognize it as like not stuff they'd want to be in possession of.
This guy
But with-
orders. This guy orders all his decorations from like home mercantile goods. Look at
They ship to homes now for their goods. You don't have to go out to the wares to get them.
that. He probably sends servants out for that shit.
None of us is IKEA. You can say that for sure.
All right. So, sitting room. There's no lights.
You see a set of stairs. This is a 2-floor.
Okay.
Lucerian is going to walk straight up to the front door, look at Adrian, almost at. Are you ready?
of course.
Doom, doom, doom.
All right, you thump at the door, and you don't hear anything for a second, but eventually you hear these kind of tentative footsteps approaching, and the door opens just a crack, and you see an eye peek out. My Lord Fontaine isn't in right now. Would you like to leave a note?
Don't worry, we'll only be a second. I want to push the door open.
No.
All right.
Oh.
Roll like. I'm gonna say this is more intimidation than like an actual strength check, because in terms of strength, you're
Yeah.
definitely gonna outpower this random dude. But
Also,
it's a
as you-
question of how he
as-
responds to the door being pushed open.
As he puts his hand on the door, can I also be like, "We're actually here for you, darling"?
Oh no.
So we'll have him
Um,
process that after we see how the intimidation.
So
check
I
goes.
I rolled a 10 plus 4 to intimidation and then plus 4 from guidance.
Big
So a
18.
total of 18.
Yeah, that's huge. So he like kind of stumbles back from the door, has his hands up, and like he's hitting the Mr. Beast pose. Did that on
Thanks, I
accident.
hate it.
He's like, hey, what? You can't just open the. This is private property.
I did, didn't I?
And he's.
Can implies ability, and he just did. So clearly he
Exactly.
can.
I'll call the guards, and you can
Go
tell
ahead.
like he's.
I could use a challenge. Here's the thing. Yeah, I'm assuming you are the master of the house, correct? Or, sorry, the servant master of the house.
Master of the house.
I mean, I'm keeping an eye on the place while my lord is out.
All I need is the words of power to unlock your lordship. To
You think I
allow it
have
to
that?
undock. I believe that if you don't have it, you know where we can find your lord. And I believe that if we find your lord, you will suddenly be out of a job.
Certainly, if I let you guys in. So if you could stay out there and not come in and get footprints all over the place, I would really appreciate it. I know where he is, of course. He's down.
Lucerian will wipe his feet. He
Okay,
will wipe
he wipes
his
his feet outside. Sweet. There is a doormat.
feet.
So is he like the
Just
Wizard
imagine
of
like
Oz?
doing that.
Live, laugh, love.
Donnell's trying the window right now.
Okay,
Donnell,
okay.
please hurry. I don't want to keep holding you. It's not heavy. It's just awkward.
Shut up! Quit looking at my kilt.
Now it is a window that can open, but normally it is only set to open from the inside. So try and make a sleight of hand check to see if you can kind of rig the window from the outside to open. It's probably gonna break it, but maybe you can break it kind of quietly.
I got a 21.
Yeah, all right. You're able to like, the mechanism's meant to go a certain way, but you can kind of force it to go the wrong way, and it like the window kind of slides open. You can enter the home if you want, and it didn't make any noise.
All right.
Why did you open that so quietly?
It's like, shut up. I'm just gonna. There's probably a study right here nearby.
Oh, you think so? Well, let me just give you an extra boost in there since you're being so rude to me. I would like to slightly lunge him into the room. And I'm not talking throw. I'm talking a nice little like, just when you throw your like phone onto your bed, you know it's gonna land softly type vibe.
I'm gonna.
If I were
That's what
being
I'm doing
mean,
to
I'd
him.
make you roll to see if you accidentally throw him too hard, but I'm not gonna. I'm feeling nice.
Oh, do it. I don't mind. Let's be mean.
Yeah, all right. Roll athletics. If you roll too high, you like hurl him like a football through the window.
Can I do acrobatics?
You will be able to roll acrobatics to determine how you land.
Oh, I did acrobatics. So you said it was
Athletics.
Which one?
You're-
Oh, okay. All right, I'll roll it. I get a +6 on this, so this is gonna be great.
All right, 6 + 6. It isn't that bad. You give him a little extra push. He like. I'm gonna not count that first acrobatics check, Donald, because you made it before the athletics check was made. So roll again.
Nice.
It's like it's just enough extra force that you're kind of rolling forward, and you'd like kind of land on your stomach if you. Yeah,
Okay.
Perfect.
You're able to kind of rebound midair, land on your feet, and it's pretty much silent, especially because he's engaged in conversation up front. You do have line of sight to him. It's like a pretty small little vacation home, so it's just sort of this entry hallway that opens into a sitting room with a little kitchen.
Can I now stand up on all my two legs and just look through the window now?
You totally can. Yeah, you can watch this play out. Like, do you want to be like in any way hiding, or are you just standing in this big
I'm just
window?
standing in the windowsill staring at him just so he knows that I could have just like gone up there myself without having to lift him up. Just like for the bit.
All right, got it.
So I cast Cloak of Shadows.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
What does this?
Okay, I can't see anything now, never mind. This isn't
Sweet,
fun
thanks,
anymore.
This isn't fun anymore.
And at this point, I want to hand it back over to the guys at the front door.
Yes, so back up at the front. He's just sort of stood back. Like, you can enter the house if you want, and you don't like. You get the feeling that he recognizes the threat of you reporting him to his boss enough that he's gonna kind of capitulate to an extent.
So where were you saying that your master was?
He's down in Kadolka, the town he operates, managing the mining business. You should be able to find him at his proper home.
Listen, can I appeal to your good nature for a second? I'm a merchant. I do a lot of sailing. My son contracted a horrible illness near Mirkwood. Right now he's in Stoneport. I spent not years. I just spent what felt like years. It's been months looking for someone that could heal my child. Lucerian is that someone. I'm trying to take him to Stoneport right now, but the last ship left. If I could just find him, I would appeal to him. I would pay him for passage on the ship. But if we don't have time, maybe give us the words of power. We go on the ship. We take it right back as soon as we heal my son.
I'd like to assist in whatever check he's about to make by like holding up my hand and casting light on
Revealing
it.
your divine power.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Make a deception check with advantage. Yeah. Go right ahead.
You said deception with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night. You already have a +6.
That's
Nat
crazy.
20. Yeah. So I mean, he buys your story hook, line, and sinker, and he starts to get a little choked up. It looks like he's like, okay, I wish if I had the words of power, I would tell them to you, but Milord Fontaine is a very how should I put this? Distrusting person. He would never tell them to me. I don't even think he has them written down. I'm pretty sure the only place they are currently saved is up in his head.
Interesting.
And knowing my lord's nature, he isn't likely to just give them out.
Well, could I ask you, do you have any advice? You know him better than we do. You could give us a approach to take, and maybe it would work. And I'm just trying to get to my son.
We did
I understand.
hear tell of a knife that he held very dear to his heart. Perhaps you could pass it over to us so that we could persuade him with it.
That heirloom. If I gave it to you, I mean, he would absolutely know that I was either negligent or outright traitorous towards him. I would be being fired would be the best outcome. I might be arrested.
We could make it seem as though it was taken by force.
Okay.
We could stage it so that it looked as though bandits raided the home, took it, and then we can say that we found it on the way.
Okay. Only since it's an emergency. I guess just are you gonna like tie me up or something?
Of course.
Or, if you agree, you could just make a binding pledge with us that you will not tell of what happened. Just
Really
simply lie
wanted-
about it.
Really wanting to use that new spell you got, huh?
So you can use magic to enforce that kind of thing?
Well, it just would simply, if you make a binding pledge, it would simply let us know if you've broken it, and that way we know that Fontaine would know. So, if you tell anybody, I would just be alerted that you'd told them. And then we would just know to, use a different tactic with Fontaine.
Okay. So the exact terms
thought
of
you were gonna
this
say
pledge.
kill him.
We will come kill you. The exact terms of this pledge would be that I corroborate a story that the home was attacked by bandits. Maybe we even say goblinoids. To make it, not seem like I let you guys take his heirloom dagger. If you want some advice for how to approach my lord, I know he has been known to employ third-party adventurers for certain tasks that he doesn't want his own personal guard to be associated with. So if you're willing to take on some odd jobs for him with that dagger as a kind of a side thing, maybe you could get him to take you on his ship with him, but he's never going to give you the words. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
Well, I appreciate it. You've been extremely helpful. Now, do you happen to know where the knife is?
Yes, I can go get it for you. And he leaves the door open. He's gonna walk up the stairs. I mean, if you guys want to roll insight to find out if he's like bullshitting, you can. But
Can
I'm gonna be
I-
honest, this man is
Can I,
a little scared of you, but also really invested in the story about your son.
can I run out and try and immediately stop them from robbing the house?
Well, you do if you peek like now that he's moved out of the doorway and the door's like hanging open, you can see Donald like going.
Can I be like,
No, heck no. At this point, I'm making a stealth check and an investigation check to see if there's a study down there on the bottom floor, to see if there's like notes or a desk or something I can go like dig in.
All right, make a stealth check, but investigation you don't actually have to make, because it's the room he emerged from, which was the door that was open near the entryway, is a study. You have enough of a good angle now that you can peek in. You can see a desk and like an open book on it. Clearly, this is like a workspace. You don't know if it's Fontaine's necessarily or his clerk, but
I got a
yeah, right, you're sneaky.
22.
You're sneaky as hell right now, yeah. So you were able to ever so quietly, he's upstairs. You just creep right onto that study. So in the study, let me check my notes.
Yeah, I'm plundering.
Me when I plunder.
Okay, the first thing you find is a small little bag, like a sack of gold. It's got 50 gold in it. You don't know if this is the clerk's or Fontaine's, but it's free money. If you want, you can take it. And then there's also this really beautiful conch sitting on the desk. You don't really know if it does anything, but it's a really pretty shell. And then there's that open book.
Ooh, books. Yoink.
Knowledge. Yeah, so
Knowledge.
it appears to be the clerk's kind of daily task list. So his most recent task was to change the combination on a safe, which presumably might be the safe that this dagger is being held in. Other than that, it seems like he was going to like get groceries and shit. It seems like he's a pretty menial dude who's just sort of managing the house up here.
So I like scoop this up, and I know I got like short time, so I'm like dashing back to the window. I'm like, take this, take.
Well,
Take it.
I go
Why?
I go with Vizrak and I take it, and I want to hand him my hat and say, "Hey, find the kitchen and say the magic words."
I don't have time.
We're gonna drop a rat in his kitchen, man.
We're
Wait,
robbing.
why are we
the
doing
place
this?
right now. But why
Okay.
not?
Okay, then hand me that over. Hand me over.
Here,
You start to hear creaking on the staircase.
Excuse me.
I'm
What
jumped
was
out the window?
servant? I do believe that it's ill-mannered to not offer guests a cup of tea when they enter the home.
And he's gonna yell back to, I mean, I'd hardly consider this an ordinary guest visit.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
not.
my lord would notice if I had prepared tea for a large group, and that might disrupt our story, don't you think?
Fair enough assumption.
That does seem to halt him on the stairs for a bit as he considers what you're saying. So are you, Donald, are you trying to climb out the window, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You don't need to make a
I would
check,
like
you're swinging
to.
it
I'd
away.
like to grab him from the head.
Yeah, especially with extra help. He kind of scampers up onto the edge of the window, and you just pluck him by his collar and set him down. Yeah, you're in and out. You can close the window. It's a little crooked now, but fuck Fontaine. He kind of has it coming.
I mean, we're telling the story that they got robbed anyway.
Hey, maybe we should just break it.
Ah, yeah.
And the clerk is like on the bottom step as the window shatters, and he's so surprised he like trips and falls, and he like looks over, oh my god, and he sees you standing there, and he kind of tilts his head, and he looks over at I assume the two people still standing in the doorway. He's like, I assume he's with you.
Yeah, we just looked out the door and told them to start trashing the place, so that
Yeah, I guess it
to
wouldn't
sell
make
the
sense
story.
if the place got
Wait,
robbed
you
by
said more?
goblins if it weren't trashed.
Yes, trash the place, my friend.
All right, come on, boys. Let's go through the front door.
I'd
Let's
like
go
to
through the
find-
front door for this one.
I'd like to find the kitchen.
Find the kitchen.
You know, in hindsight, we could have always just said that someone stealthily robbed it. They didn't have to trash everything. It could have been
No,
some
this
I
elaborate
would like
Right,
to
this
put
is-
my finger up to his lips, like shh.
If I'm saying
Although I guess if we
goblins-
say it's goblinoids,
Let
The
us
clerk,
have
the clerk
this.
kind of has like a mischievous smirk on his face. He's like, "Well, is there anyone in town qualified enough to commit a sneaky robbery? There's goblinoids around. Surely they'd rough the place up a bit while they were here."
Clerk. Do you want to help
good
us?
point.
Oh, I'm not really the smashing sort, but
I like to
Yeah.
grab him by his shoulder and just kind of like lean him into like the coat rack and be like, push it over.
I am
on.
totally
He-
sneaking up them
he like
stairs.
shoves it over. Yeah, this is kind of fun. And then he like picks up a
Yes,
chair in the
yes.
sitting room and hurls it through the window.
Yes, good boy. Come on,
I'm
Oh, I've been waiting to do this for
sneaking up them
years.
stairs.
keep it up, my
Okay.
boy.
And also he does have the dagger. He's gonna like jab it into the cushions of the couch a little bit and then just hand it over to you. He's like, oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. Here you are.
Is there
Um,
anything special about this dagger?
It is a +1 dagger, but it's a
Oh.
really fancy looking +1 dagger.
Interesting. Now my subservient friend, it does come time for us to rough you up and tie you up and leave you in a closet.
Oh,
yeah, I
well,
forgot
first,
about this
can we
part.
make that binding pledge? Just pledge that you'll corroborate our story and not tell of our true intentions.
Bro, when he gets a new spell.
Yeah, sure, okay. I'll do the ritual and then I guess I'm gonna get beaten up.
Oh,
You guys don't
we
have any
won't go too
makeup or
hard.
anything? Like, do you really have to beat me up?
No, this
Wait,
was...
let's check the kitchen. Maybe there's something in there. Brother, you should check the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen. What is he
I'm-
doing in the
I'm
kitchen?
checking the
he comes
kitchen.
out with a sandwich.
I am definitely looking for dried meats. 100%.
Yeah.
If there's jerky, if there's anything I can take and stick in a bag that I can eat later, I'm eating it later. And whatever I can eat later, I'm deciding whether I should eat it now.
Fontaine is so rich. He has an arcane cryogenic storage device, aka a fridge and freezer. There is some fish in there. He seems like he's too fancy to like keep jerky. He
Mm.
does have some like frozen steaks for a little like surf and turf action, but it's mostly fish and a few cuts of meat.
Well, okay, I'm gonna open up the cryogenic container and get some of the meat out, and I want to slam it on the ground and
Yeah,
break it
put it
up
on
into
the
pieces.
ground.
Basically,
Okay.
to just so y'all know, to make it look like someone
This
was
is a
like
cell
mad
phone.
that they couldn't just eat this, you know?
And looking through anything. Yeah.
And then, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be mean to an animal. Okay.
We don't support animal cruelty in the dice room.
Exactly.
All right.
Unless it's funny.
Unless
I'm
it's
ta-
really funny.
I'm tossing some rooms upstairs.
Yes, you are upstairs and you find what appears to be Fontaine's bedroom. It's got a big, like, more than king-sized bed with those stupid fancy like hanging silk drapes. Like this dude's a fucking
Ooh.
Oh,
Actually,
he's a
the
pansy.
worst.
I'm rolling that quick investigation check. I saw in that book that there's a safe around here somewhere.
So the safe is open. Because the clerk was just up here to get the dagger. Though it does seem like there's another. It doesn't seem like he stores a ton of stuff here, but he does seem to have another like 100 or so gold just sitting in his safe as like his
No scrolls.
his vacation fund. You know what? There'll be one scroll in there just to reward your inquisitive nature.
All
What's a
right.
spell you don't know? Do you like not know grease or something?
Nope, don't know Greece.
Scroll of grease.
All right.
Also,
Now you know.
A plus
Stretch.
Resident Evil safe code.
Easy. There is no safe code.
I took all this and I'm like, I still got my cloak of shadows and I'm like booking it down the stairs and I'm headed outside. Nobody's seen me.
All right.
Yeah, like it's so chaotic in there now. You don't even really need to roll stealth. Like everyone's like smashing furniture and windows and shit. Like it's pandemonium. No one's gonna see a little gnome with like a shadowy thing going on. Just
We
like,
might
run out the
accidentally
door.
step on you.
All right, is anyone smashing shit near the entryway while Donald runs through?
I mean, Lucerian is kicking the absolute dog shit out of this surf.
You're kicking.
So-
Oh yeah, you're
so-
beating up the serf.
Yeah.
Also, we have to do the vow first. So he
I've
he
been
makes this
actively writing
binding
vows, that's
pledge. Yes, the last 10 minutes have been the pledge has been taking place. You know, the terms are the story is that a group of goblinoids attacked this house. They managed to kind of sneak around the town and hit this place. You know, they hit and ran. They're goblinoids. It wasn't any real people. Goblinoids aren't people.
You know we have some
He will
goblinoids
stick to that
watching
story.
the stream right now, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like
I'm really
Playboy.
sorry. I'm sorry, Candy and Carasso. I forgot you guys are
Yeah,
goblinoids.
we got
The
goblinoids.
politicry. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. No, I'm just
Politicry.
gonna shut up. I shouldn't say that.
Politicry.
Politically.
It's
Nice
called
one.
Human rights
once
for-
the binding vow is met and we've sort of roughed him up a little, Lucerian is going to he's gonna look to Adrian and go, you know, goblins wouldn't just beat him. And he sort of twirls his
Oh
trident in his
no!
hand.
No, goblins would use tridents.
You're
My
right.
friend,
You're right.
Do
He
you think...
takes out his sickle.
Yes,
My
good.
friend,
Throat.
remember the mission. We must be on our way. I know
Clerk
you
is already
wanted to
tied
rough
up, and he
it-
looks
rough
up like,
the
"Hey, no,
house.
maybe these goblins really like to use, blunt weapons. They're like a kind of a warhammer, cudgel kind of group, and not
We're
like
trying
a
to
sickle
save my
group."
child.
Yes, this is about saving
Also,
a child.
The binding pledge means
That's
that
for a
if
holy
it is-
man.
if it's broken at any point, I will know exactly where he is, and I will know when it's broken. Which means as long as he corroborates the story, that's a good piece to have. We shouldn't just kill him. It's a good
I'm
piece of
going-
information to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to level my trident at his face,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm not going to attack. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you
No
ever
witnesses.
chat, do we kill this guy?
No, we worked so hard. He was so nice to us. As far as any NPC, it comes to be like to convince, like, hey, can we rob your master? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? Your story seems good. Like, come on. Now he does need to be cut.
Now, a little cut
Um,
would sell.
Now, what if we
I-
were to
I'm-
jury-rig this thing that I have? I have some hunting traps. We could take one and tie a rope to it, and then have it,
Holy
like,
crap.
clasped
That's
onto
so
his
much worse.
butt, and say, like, these goblinoids were trying to try out a new weapon. And...
Brother, goblinoids do not try out new weapons.
I'm
Sure
going to
they
bring
do.
down. I'm gonna bring down my trident right next to his head. I want to basically open up a gash in his cheek.
All right, all right. He is sitting dead still, so I'm not gonna make you roll to avoid murdering him. I'm gonna say you just, you leave a pretty nasty gash on his cheek. Obviously not enough that his life is in any danger, but it's a pretty grisly looking little wound. Probably gonna leave a scar.
Mm.
There will be much more where that came from. You ever?
What does that mean?
I do. Caleb, you right though. If
My
you
friend,
ever-
I am so sorry for these actions. I do not condone this. I employed this man to save my child. Now, please forgive me, but I appreciate your sacrifice.
I have a question,
As long as
though.
I can keep this stupid job.
I have a question, Adrian. Your spell, it does not say anything about him being able to say, what he saw, because he totally saw all of our faces.
The spell. Oh, that's actually true.
So he could not lie about not telling what happened, but he could all of a sudden say, yeah, there was this many Goliaths and one stupid gnome. Like, we should take his eyes out.
Gosh.
He can, if you take his eyes out, he can still remember what your faces
No,
looked like
are
when
you
he had
stupid?
eyes.
I know how evolution works. We take out his eyes, his children won't have eyes. We cut off his arm, his children won't have arms.
that's not how evolution works.
Yes, it is. Who's proven it
You
otherwise?
don't change someone's genetics
many
by
people.
having injury. Did your father have all of his arms and limbs?
Yes, and that's why I have all of mine.
Well, you might
There's
be
a-
onto something.
There's a his argument, brother, your argument makes sense. Don't listen to
Yes,
my
brother,
cousins
I
here.
know. I don't know why they're saying as if they were taught the same education as us.
My father only had 9 toes, and I have 10, so...
That's because you clearly took one of his toes. We're not stupid.
He didn't say not in a jar, so
True. If it's still around and above surface, it still exists.
What What are you guys even talking about? Please don't take out my eyes. I look.
Okay, well, in that case, I'd like to take out my javelin and put it right underneath here and intimidate him and say, "You never saw us. You only saw goblinoids."
Yeah, that's what the whole thing we were talking about was. Please just leave. No
Hey, take it
intimidation check needed. He's scared.
Shit yourself.
I haven't had lunch.
Okay, that's fair. I'll leave you be then. You
Someone
seem
get this
to-
man some lunch.
Somebody feed him prunes.
I want to go pick up one of those steaks the frozen steaks. I want to go and hold it to his cheek where he was just cut and be like,
Aww,
yeah,
that's
just
kind of nice.
You use this to both, get rid of some of your rich bitches' food, but also help take care of you. Even though you might want to wash this afterwards, I don't know how raw food will do, even if it is frozen. But yeah,
I'm rubbing a steak tartare against my cheek. Thanks, man.
I mean, I could get chicken if you would prefer.
Oh God, no, not E. coli.
Friends, I must say we should be on our way. I think we've roughed him up enough.
The
Let's
crazy
just go
thing
to
is that
Fontaine.
they have no guards here, clearly. No one's showed up, and we've made quite a ruckus.
Evermore's usually pretty quiet, so stuff like this doesn't really happen.
Good. Alright, let's go.
Oh, and he inches. I assume you guys are leaving. He while tied up, worms his way to the door and calls out, "There's gonna be a lot of guards down in Kadolka. Don't go trying stuff like this. You'll probably die."
Oh, thank you.
Oh, is there any horses we could take?
I think there's a stable, but it's not that long of a trip anyway, and you wouldn't want to have to bring the horses back, right?
Who said anything about bringing them back?
Oh, I knew he was...
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I don't know. The stable master's a nice guy. You shouldn't, steal a bunch of horses.
Who
I mean,
said
you guys
anything
want
about
to...
stealing?
That's kind of what it means if you take something and that isn't yours and you don't bring it back. You rent a
What do you
horse.
do? What do you do if you buy it?
You guys are gonna buy horses and then just leave them to get on a boat?
I mean, probably not. We're probably gonna steal them, but don't assume it's rude.
Yeah, all right. There's a stable. The trip's not that long. You probably don't need horses.
All right, let's go.
We have caused
This
this guy
summer.
more pain than anyone else.
Is he tied
All right,
up?
you guys leave.
My friend,
Yeah,
I
he's
am
tied up.
so-
He's inchworming.
Okay.
He is.
I wanna-
He can inchworm.
Is he
My
tied
friend,
up
I am
loosely or
sorry.
tightly?
Well, he's tied up, but it's mainly his arms that are restrained. He can kind of worm around on his legs. He can't get up, but he can kind of push off the ground.
Should we loosen this rope a little bit more? I'd hate for him to
Absolutely not.
starve to death.
To each their own. I'm sure he'll find a way to live if he wants to.
We could also leave him untied, and he could simply tell people he was knocked out by the goblins.
No, we're
Well,
too
should we
far
just
away
knock him
now.
out then?
We're far too far away now.
Yeah, we just keep walking.
Just keep walking. All right, cool. I gotta take a leak. Be right back.
That's
All right.
that's convenient. Me too.
While the DM is gone, I'm gonna try to do something, and he can come back and say it doesn't happen. But this is what I was wanting to do earlier.
I don't want to hear this, Steven. I'm
Drink
scared.
water. Drink
I
water.
want to.
Drink
to
water.
I don't have water with me.
Abracadabra.
Well, then
and
go get
summon
water.
A rat, and then I want to take some oil out of my bag and put it on the rat's tail, and then I want to light the tail on fire and set the rat loose.
Good lord!
I-
With what you all are doing, why don't we just set the house on fire? What is this?
That's a good idea. Set the house on
No, that's not what I meant.
fire.
I thought we were too far away now. I'm sorry.
You're
I
right.
didn't
You're right.
realize-
We are.
I don't know what my brother's doing staying there, but I'm sure he's having fun.
I am having fun.
Karasu, it's a magical rat. It can feel no pain.
That is actually
It was
literally true.
It was gonna
And-
die in an hour anyways.
Correct. It only lives for 1 hour. So, might as well make it a fun hour.
Doesn't have a soul, so
That is also true.
unlike
It's AI.
it's AI.
It's an
Even
AI
better.
rat.
So if it's an AI rat, we can just do whatever we want with it.
Yeah, all right. You deploy the AI-generated rat into Fontaine's house, tail on fire.
Somebody had his headphones on.
I did, yes. And it's running around and like running into walls and squeaking up a storm. It may be an AI rat, but you certainly feel a little bad for it.
Brother, did you do what I thought you did?
It's possible. What do you think I did?
I think you did the funniest thing since our last celebration we had.
I knew you'd see. It's always a good
Of course.
time.
It's always good time, brother.
This is
I think you
what,
did the
what
funniest
did we
thing
call
since the
this
last
one?
time you said a rat on fire.
Oh, we call this the Renamuck Rat.
The Ranamuk rat. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep, yes.
I do really enjoy the times when we were younger, just coming up with these ridiculous things and giving them the best names.
You guys were like the kind of kids who were taking magnifying glasses to anthills and shit.
No,
You guys were just
no.
killing animals for fun.
No.
Oh.
What we did is we took 2 separate anthills and put them into a singular arena to see which tribe would be the
Which
strongest.
tribe would survive?
From there, we determined the strongest and did a bracket system with group play. Turns out the ants from the West Block were the strongest in our courtyard.
It is quite
Ant
true.
tournament. Wow, that's pretty
And
lore accurate.
as their prize, they were given 3 pieces of steak, which they died from with their greed. So we truly learned a valuable lesson about greed.
So
They ate
indeed,
themselves to
might
death.
makes right, but too much might, too much greed can lead to your demise. So,
Donnell,
There's-
are we
there's
the
something you
only
can
2
learn about
sane
that.
ones in this group?
I mean, they're not wrong about the might makes right and power and money thing. Just saying.
So Adrian, you are all
They're
alone,
not
my friend.
wrong.
Where's
Guess you-
Cletus when you need him?
And just, but
Voice
just to
of
be
reason,
correct,
Cletus. It's
Hold
like,
on, hold on.
gentlemen, what if we were to step on a piece of shit? Right now?"
you say that, but if you had Cletus here, then you'd have 3 Goliaths.
Are we
Oh
just
no!
like
It'd be
There
3
was-
Goliaths, and
you
then
realize y'all are just like walking down the street and we just like wrecked this place. And there may be
It's a pretty decent distance from town, and I don't feel like anybody except Fontaine goes there. So until he goes back, like Oscar might look at the place and go, "Oh shit."
I don't know why we had to like.
You'll send a
almost-
message via
Also-
pigeon or something.
What was up with Lucerian trying to kill the guy? What was that about?
well, just ask him.
I was gonna say, yeah, Lucerian's walking far enough ahead that he didn't hear that.
He's right up there. Just pick up your step and ask him.
I mean
Hey,
there's-
Lucerian, what was up with you trying to kill that guy?
Well, the military tactics trainings that we did in the temple always said to never leave witnesses alive. So I assume that's what the correct response would be in that situation.
Logically speaking, yes.
You guys
I
are lucky.
see.
The guard on duty right now is just like picking his nose. You guys are. Why'd you almost kill that guy?
If anyone saw a group like this, they would assume we are all drunk.
You know what? It's a reasonable assumption, even if it is 3 p.m. right now. All right. So I mean, the only location
We are
in
we are the
Abermore-
epitome of a D&D joke. 3 Goliaths, a gnome, an elf, and a perfect person walk through a bar.
And an Asimar
and
walk
an
into a bar.
Ubermensch.
Yeah. I thought he was perfect.
Ubermensch.
Which one is he?
When-
Perfect or Asserman? Which?
When
Yes.
has an elf ever been? When has a high elf specifically ever been the most moral person in a party?
When his,
behind an Asimir.
You know, his actions are divine. So whatever
How
he
about-
does is morally righteous.
how about we don't ask questions and instead just see what the DM has next for us?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
We
Well,
make it.
that's
to
what-
the
Fontaine, here
base.
we come.
You can either hit the road south and start heading for Kadolka, or if you guys are some completionists, you can go to the only location in Abermore you haven't visited yet, which is Lazuli's Tinkers and Salves. It's a like an apothecary
I
shop.
say we go straight for the thing.
I thought the road was named Jack, not South.
Yes, brother, hit the road, Jack. Yes, yes. That is a classic what our father used to tell us.
The silence was so funny there. 'Cause
Brandis, if you would
it...
like me to give you a
That
point
sucks.
of an inspiration to use against me, I will give it to you.
No,
Inspiration?
I'm not gonna. But
Wait, I can give
I'm
you.
tempted.
I can save you with one of my inspirations.
You just be careful if there's any encounters this session, man. If there's
Oh,
combat,
God.
the enemies are gonna fuck you up for that.
The enemies always swing at the least funny person first.
That's the targeting logic here. All right, so is the consensus just to hit the road and go south?
Yeah.
Indeed, Jack.
And as we're
Yeah, I think so.
as we're on the road, Adrian's gonna go up to Lucerian after that comment and be like, Lucerian, just so you know, the vast majority of regular people, I know they said leave no witnesses, but they want to feel morally superior to everyone else. They like having this just sense that they're better than other people because they're doing the right thing. So that's why we do this thing called lying. And if we lie to them to give them a sense of morality, they'll help you, so there's no need to kill them. If they're already helping you, you don't really have to worry about leaving a witness, because their false pride will just make them not snitch.
Ah, I see what you mean. So everyone thinks that they're as good as me. So that
Sometimes
leads
you
them
could
to
just
making
buy their
mistakes.
loyalty.
Exactly.
Interesting. I do try not to lie whenever possible, though. I find it boring.
I mean,
Well, it's an ends to a mean, but I see which I understand.
I mean, there's also the other option of like casuals everything around me. I mean,
One way to view the world.
What
Fair
does that
enough.
mean? I don't.
Donnell, I like the way you think. You stand up here by me. You lead these plebeians.
You are
with me.
now number 2 in the party.
You are now my second in command.
Oh, real original.
No one's ever
mean,
done this gimmick.
No one's ever done that before, guys. He's gonna betray the group, and no one sees it coming, even though he says he went to the crow's nest every episode
I mean,
and
get
wrote
the
letters with his
$1
crow.
bill, y'all.
I wouldn't put it past Donnell. Donnell seems like the guy for the right price who'd sell the party out. But then again, I don't know if I put it past any of you. You guys, except maybe Adrian, are all scumbags
Hey,
to some level or another.
Lucerian is not motivated by money.
What has Cletus ever done?
Shit
Nothing.
himself.
Pariah would not
Nothing
He
yet.
sell
shit
out the
himself
whole
to make a
party.
buck.
Pariah would not sell out the whole party.
Pariah
and
he actually Pariah wouldn't sell the party out. He would, if given a reason, like if the party ever decided to pull the shtick they do on a kid, he would murder the entire party without hesitation.
Now, that may
But
be true. But
Viserat would assist his
Adrian
brother.
would too, though. So
yeah, no, it seems like we've got some.
we'll have a 3v3 fight.
Yeah, we draw the line at murdered kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
PvP 3v3.
he strikes me as the young guy that just like hasn't learned the lesson of like disregard women and get money.
Are you talking about Pariah?
Disregard
women,
winches, acquire septums.
currency.
did Donnell say that in character?
Yes, 100% he did. I don't care if he didn't. He officially has now.
The based Donnell.
Disregard money
crazy.
and get cash.
What?
Absolutely wild scenes.
I say we get there now.
You guys are on the
Yes,
mountain road.
I would like to use fast travel, please.
Yes. Well, you have to. You can only fast travel to a location you've been before.
I
I'd like
was
to
there once in
find
a
the-
dream.
I'd like
I'd
to
like to
find
speed
the
walk there.
carriage, the carriage with the guy that goes. So shall we be heading off? And then I find him back.
that guy who can fast travel you to cities. No, there's no one like
Oh.
that. But you guys are already like halfway there. You're on this part of the road that kind of weaves more towards the mountains. It gets pretty arid, pretty dusty. And you notice a little sign on the side of the road that says "Beware Kruthiks." And there's like a dried blood in the dirt next to it. All of you roll a nature check or a survival check to see if you recognize what a Kruthik is.
14.
14.
I think I might know.
I got a
Look at the
4.
The two brothers.
Definitely
No,
Pariah,
Brothers know.
Pariah and Vizirac know for sure. Adrian is somewhat familiar, and Donnell and Lucerian don't have a fucking clue.
I've never heard of this Kruthix.
Yes. So, Adrian, you know a Kruthik to be a this kind of skittering hive-based creature that seem to generally live underground. And Pariah and Vizirac, additionally, you know that they are they can like burrow, and they're very sensitive to like tremors and movement underground. So considering a lot of the subterranean activity that's been going on with the goblinoids, you have reason to suspect they may have been disturbed from their subterranean home,
How
which is
big are
probably
they?
why
Oh, sorry.
they vary in size. So like
Okay.
a young, like a baby Kruthic is probably the size of like a small dog, and then like a big adult Kruthic is like horse-sized. But like that's like a big, like they're kind of in like a, you know, they're one of those creatures that's like bees, where they have like almost like a caste system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's like
Yeah.
normal
Worker
adult Kruthics,
bees, they have
and then
all
there's
of them,
like there's
yeah.
like warrior Kruthics are that big, and then the queen is even bigger. But an average adult Kruthic is probably like between a dog and a deer in size. They're pretty darn big, but not like ridiculous.
Okay.
Lysarian, a
So-
Kruthix is basically a big hornet, like the size of a horse.
Well, they're not
What-
flying though. They're skittering.
What are you talking
ground-based
about?
creatures.
It's not like that at
Oh,
all.
that's just what Adrian says. Well,
Oh, what's a-
hornets like
Adrian,
hornets like
you are
burrow
stupid.
underground.
What's a
Hornets
hornet?
burrow underground, so they're kind of like.
What's a
Brother,
wasp?
brother, do we even tell them what they truly are?
I don't know. I'm kind of interested in listening to his inaccurate disposition.
We don't
They're
have.
giant insectoid creatures that burrow underground and live in hives.
Why didn't you lead with that?
No, because
I
he'd
said
rather
they're
be
like big
stupid.
hornets.
So
That does not help.
at this point, Donald will like lean down and put his ear to the ground.
No, you can't hear
roll,
them. No, you.
Roll perception.
Can I stomp?
10. Will y'all shut up? I can't hear anything.
I'm not going to be quiet until you stop being stupid.
He says to the smartest person here.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Just because I talk a lot to him does not mean I'm smart. I'm trying
Don't do
to.
much.
Yes,
I can't hear
big
shit.
stick.
Yeah, you can't hear shit, but like things go quiet for just long enough for you to make out kind of a skittering. But you can, your ears to the ground, so you're kind of hearing stuff that's reverberating through the earth. You can tell it's not coming from below. It's kind of off to the side of the road, a ways.
Yeah.
Why don't we just
I
continue
can't
on, and if we encounter one, we fight it?
I
mean,
agree.
That seems
there's
too
some- there's
smart.
some
Wait a
leaves.
second.
I'm not sure.
Is this a beast that I would actually know about? Like, what kind of beast is it? What kind of-
Let me look at their stat block. I think they are beasts. It's either that or monstrosities. Let me go look at the details for these.
Because if
Little
so, my
creatures.
brother is very good at hunting.
He's a master hunter.
I was gonna say,
Is he good at
hey,
baiting?
Stop.
Oh, frick, there it is. Okay. Yeah, they are monstrosities.
Okay, so since I have a monster manual for that type, do I know anything else?
Yes.
Or do I just
we'll
have the
say.
stat block in my grimoire?
I mean, you don't have the exact stat block, but you know that an adult Kruthic has like, so all of them have these like spiked claws at the end of their limbs, and the babies can just stab with them, but the adult ones are able to like launch the spikes off of them as like a ranged attack.
What?
And
Oh.
they can burrow through solid rock at a like alarmingly fast speed. Like they are
Okay.
really good burrowers.
That's terrifying, actually.
And they tend to hunt in packs.
So they're terminids.
Kind of. They're pretty much terminids,
Okay.
except
Okay.
less bullshit.
I feel a sudden desire to fight for democracy, everyone.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you can see there's kind of a path leading off the road where you can see these little tiny like marks in this arid sandy loam that kind of pinprick off towards a mountain area,
Mm.
but you don't get the sense that they're like actively in this area right now, but they
Alright.
could be. Who knows?
I mean, what time of day is this?
It's like, like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
I mean,
or
that sandy
evening.
lot looks like a really good place to camp.
Are you serious right now?
What if we
I
just
mean-
continue on? We're already halfway
would
there.
you want to
If
sleep on rocks? I mean,
We should keep walking like the elf says.
if there's giant bugs around here, we want to not camp in this area.
can't. Y'all,
And
got
on top of
6
that-
y'all got 6-foot legs. I got 2-foot legs.
Yeah, so why would you want to stay here?
Just ride on
Then-
someone's back.
I'm
Exactly.
tired.
All this walking's getting his legs tired. His
Donnell,
steps
here.
are so tiny. He has to take like 6 steps for every one of yours.
Don't
Donnell,
care.
here, climb aboard my shoulder like a parrot.
Donnell, don't be that short guy.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think if you have to ask, you already
already
are
know.
that short guy.
What do you mean by that?
What
Bad
do you
for
mean?
Donnell.
What do
It's
I
hard
mean
out
by
here for a
that?
short king.
I mean, don't use excuses. Don't use your height as an excuse to just not want to keep walking.
Yeah.
These gnomes like to eat so much. He just wants to cook.
All right,
Come on.
let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, all right. If
I'd like
everyone's
to-
willing to keep trudging on, you guys do make it to Kadolka by like I don't know 7ish.
Okay.
So you approach this town and immediately, it's like it's walled, but you can tell the walls are kind of in a state of disrepair. And as you pass through the gate, you get the feeling a lot of this town is in a similar state. Everything's kind of grimy from the smoke billowing up. Dude, this is kind of familiar to No Quarter.
I was gonna say,
From
wait a
a,
second, I've heard this before.
From like
Is
a
there ash
foundry.
factory? Yeah.
It's not that bad, but it's like there is a foundry to the south of town that's kind of billowing smoke in order to presumably smelt iron harvested from this mine into, a usable form from ore.
In its heyday, did it used to be a vineyard?
No. It's always been a mine. And you
Is
can
there
see
a daughter and a mom who are desperately waiting for mass?
some destitute mask-needing mother and daughter. No, unfortunately not. But you can see some like soot-faced miners returning from a shift. They're like pickaxes over their shoulders, trudging. Like they got that
Oh,
heavy step. Like
man.
they just worked a long shift. They probably got to the mine at like 4 a.m, and they just didn't get blown up by a creeper. You know how it is.
Oh man.
And as you arrive, you kind of up on. So since you're entering from the north side, you're very close to this really nice looking house. It's the only building that looks very well maintained in this town. Kind of towering above the rest of the town, once again on a hill, is a house of whitewashed stone with sturdy iron gates and a balcony. You can see a man standing on it, smoking a cigar, while down below, outside the gates, a row of guards stand loosely trying to, like, corral a group of disgruntled miners who are kind of rabble-rousing at the gates. And to roleplay with myself for a second, they're,
Go
like,
ahead.
yelling at the... they're yelling at the guards, like, "There's freaking goblinoids coming out of the woodwork, roughing us up, taking our stuff. What are you going to do about it?" And Fontaine, presumably the man up on the balcony, just looks away, disregards, and kind of waves his hand. And the guards start like pushing them back with the hafts of their spears. "Go back to your homes. Go back to your homes. This protest is over. Go home." What do you do, sir?
I would like to.
Fontaine, I have come to bargain.
Dormammu!
I would like to step forward and yell out to Fontaine. Fontaine! I challenge you to a duel for the rights of your ship.
I also want to say I did say we've come to bargain, so I think those two happen like back to back.
They do.
Who is he? Wait, he's got to like order of operations PIMDAS on this. Like, oh, let's see. Do I do this?
What's on the stack right now?
Yeah.
If we do
How does
first
this
and last
lay?
out, I think we have to do first in, first out, because first and last out, like actual Magic, doesn't make sense for D&D. So the first thing he hears is, "I've come to bargain!" And he
Immediately
looks
followed
down
with a threat.
with a challenge to a duel, and he peeks over the balcony kind of at an angle to get a look at you guys, and his eyes do kind of light up with recognition. It seems like he already kind of expected you.
Oh no, he
And
has security cameras.
he doesn't answer either of your summons, but he looks down at his guards and like gives them another gesture, and they approach and say, "The Lord Fontaine would like to speak with you. Would you
Of course
please
he
come with
would.
us?"
Indeed.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, and they escort you past the gates, up the little cobblestone path to the door of his beautiful 2-story townhome. And
Nice.
he comes down in like a smoking jacket to meet you in his parlor as you guys enter the home, and he says, "I've been expecting you all. I hear you are the wonderful adventurers that happened to save my friend Oscar's daughter. What was her name again?
Sophia.
Serena? Sophia?
Sophia.
Serenity.
Thank you. I am so terrible with names. But no, this is no place for us to have a conversation. Please come with me to my my sitting room, and we may discuss certain matters that I believe of mutual interest to us."
Can
Yeah,
I
that sounds very
grab?
good. Your stinking union rabble down there is being noisome.
Oh, don't worry, they aren't unionized. We specifically outlaw such things in the contract.
Good.
Mm.
Unions are deadly for people.
That's what I tell them. It puts all kinds of silly ideas in their heads. You gentlemen seem to understand a lot about business.
No, of course. I prefer scabs.
Yes, scab labor.
even Lucarian has to look over like, what the fuck at that.
And all right, presumably you all follow him to his receiving room. And it's a nice like coffee table, a bunch of plush chairs, a fireplace is going. He's got a nice freshly brewed pot of tea. He pours you all some glasses, takes a seat at the biggest chair. There's one that's larger than the rest, and he sits in it to assert dominance. And he gestures for you all to take a seat. "It is my pleasure to bid you all welcome to the town of Kadolka.
Right.
We
Donald
here..."
Donald sits in the chair and then props his feet on the coffee table.
And he's like mid sip, and he goes, but he doesn't say anything. He just finishes his sip, clears his throat, and
Lucarian
And
doesn't
continues.
sit. There's if he was to sit, it should have been in the biggest chair.
Oh
Fair
my
enough.
gosh.
Adrian sits down normally, and he goes, "Fontaine, I come to you with a plea, and I know you also have something to discuss with us. We'll get to that. But first, I'd like to tell you about my child. I'm a merchant
Oh, God.
sailing off the coast of Mirkwood. My child came down with a horrible illness. He's currently in Stoneport, seeking haven. I've gone all around the land seeking medicine, and I found someone who I know will be able to heal my son. It's Lucarian over here. Now, I simply need to get to Stoneport with Lucarian. I know, after all the ships left, yours is the only one in harbor. So I decided that I would go to your town, your house, your beach house, to ask for your help. While we traveled up to your house, we saw a group of goblins running away from it. So naturally, we stopped them. I slipped out of the voice for a sec, sorry. We interrogated them and, beat them to a pulp. We found this dagger on them that Lucarian has. I think it belongs to you. And they told us that you weren't there when we interrogated them. So we dispatched of the goblins and came down here to just simply make the request. We have this dagger that we offer in exchange, and all we want is just passage on your ship. We'd be willing to do something in exchange, but cards on the table, that is where we're at right now.
All right, first roll a deception check, but as you do, he is going to ask you a question. You're a merchant, you say. What's your name, friend? I think I might recognize you.
Adrian Alvaloran.
Adrian Alvaloran of the Alvaloran Mercantile Company. What would your child be doing in Stoneport?
After
good
he came
question.
down with the disease in Mirkwood, sailing with me, as you know, we sail, I sailed all around. I found a monk in Mirkwood that I thought in Stoneport, excuse me, that I thought would be able to help him. He could not, but I left my child there because I knew I would have to venture into far away and dangerous places looking for someone that I believe could heal him.
And I take it you couldn't trust the Central Church to amend your child's condition?
They failed to heal him.
I mean, bringing him all over the place would surely worsen the state of things, wouldn't it?
Well, it would, but after Stoneport was the first place I searched. I heard word of a monk that might be able to help, so I immediately took him on the ship with me to Stoneport. He failed, so I decided to leave him there and go about the travels on my own.
What is the result of your deception check, friend?
It was like
His
an
name was
11.
Dry de la Cama.
Anybody got a guidance?
I am. Wait.
I can give you an inspiration, right?
It was
I
11.
would
No,
like to,
there's no pass in inspiration.
Wait,
That's for
I do have
you.
I do have inspiration. Can I use it?
Okay, yeah, you can totally pop it. Go ahead.
I can I assist as well to maybe give him a bonus?
I mean, you're gonna have to pitch in on the story somehow.
18.
Do I still need to?
I mean, it can help. I mean,
Yeah.
Let me just.
I,
I'm gonna roll something myself.
Lucerian will like set the dagger on the coffee table, and as he does, he goes, "He heard tales of my great exploits within the city of Farron, and as you can see, and his hands glow from the light cantrip. I am
Nice.
quite a wonderful healer."
And you, golden-eyed friend, you must be a godsired. What would one of the Almighty's children be doing in Stoneport, where he claims to find you?
I got bored.
I didn't find him in Stoneport.
Then why were you there in the first place?
I told you, I found a monk. I heard tale of a monk that could heal my child. I went up there. The monk wasn't able to heal my child, but he agreed to watch my child while I went and searched for someone else because I thought more travel would be bad for him.
This sob story just doesn't quite all make sense to me.
Listen, I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not claiming that I did all the right things. But what I'm telling you is true. My child came down with a horrible illness.
I don't doubt that. I actually, I try to remain abreast of the news in my former home city of Callus, and I've heard rumor of a certain merchant who, had to abandon his post as of recently. They say I heard no mention of your child being with you. I heard they were sick in bed the entire time.
That was the case. At one time. Your news must be slightly out of date.
I don't know, I tend to trust my sources, but, well, for what reason would someone like you lie to me? Now, I certainly appreciate you all retrieving my property from these goblinoids, which brings me to the matter I want to address, which is the fact that I find the rumors of these goblinoids to be greatly exaggerated, in that such rumors are being very disruptive to the state of Kadolka. It's getting people stirred into a tizzy, it's worrying them, it's causing a lot of public unrest. And so I would like to requisition your aid in keeping an eye on the situation in Kadolka on my behalf, and keeping the peace, if you would.
So
We didn't.
who's complaining the most? Oh,
Uh,
wait, are we talking about the goblinoid problem or something else?
Well, these two problems are related, you see. Everyone's so worked up about these so-called goblinoids, which I've yet to see any real evidence that they were there. I mean, it just as easily could have been a random act of arson that burned down Jacob. I mean, that whole town was little more than random pieces of driftwood thrown together into a quote-unquote village. It could have burnt down for any number of reasons.
We did not come here for a job. We came here for the passage of your ship.
Which
Now,
you
will
won't
we
be
be
getting
receiving?
unless you are willing to parlay. Now,
I believe
I
we
don't know
have
if-
already parlayed. That's a meeting.
Yes, but let us negotiate. If I'm going to give you usage of my ship, then I'm going to need to be aboard it, because I will not give out the words to raise the anchor of my ship willingly. And I would need a reason
Not
to go wherever it
willingly.
is you all wish to head.
I mean,
Or
Be
Sorry, go
direct.
ahead.
On what?
What do you want?
I want you all to investigate a little group that's been forming here in Kadolka. I believe it is in violation of the contractual stipulation forbidding the formation of unions by people under my employ. I believe they gather at a certain rundown little tavern called the Rusty Pick.
so
It's headed up by a disgruntled former employee of mine, a man by the name of Kreskin.
Donald leans forward at this point. Is like,
Horrible name.
Yeah,
so
what's the
you
guy's name again?
need
Sorry.
labor
Kreskin.
Kreskin.
You need labor negotiations.
Wait,
You
is
could
this
say
to be
that.
anti-union?
A little bit,
No,
but my
no.
Oh yes, I can
this
assist
is
that.
labor negotiations.
No, we call it what it
essence,
is to let them know that they should not
Ass-
even mention that
this
word
is
again.
assuring profit margins and moderate, sustainable worker happiness.
exactly. And as a matter of fact, I'm not interested in having you all go out forward as negotiators. I've sent my best to try and negotiate with Kreskin, and he's simply not open to any reasonable form of discussion about this topic. He's so hell-bent on pouring all of our town's resources into combating the quote-unquote goblinoid threat that it's threatening to disrupt the good order of Kadolka. So I would ask that you go out, engage with him in earnest, and tell me what you find out. He wouldn't suspect you all. You all are innocent adventurers stumbling into town looking for honest work, and you can report back to me with what information you glean from him.
If he absolutely is not willing to negotiate with you, and we gather that from him, I can say I worked with many Goliaths in my time on my ship. There were times where I felt a coup was in store or some kind of union was coming up. All it takes is making one person disappear.
Human resources does not talk that kind of language.
Yes, I don't
That's-
much appreciate referring to a coup. I mean, surely
That's
I know you've only just arrived in Kadulka, but surely you don't think the situation here is that volatile. I have
No.
things
I'm
firmly
not
within
saying.
hand.
I am not saying it's that volatile. I'm just saying that my ship was that volatile at one point, and I straightened things out by simply in the middle of the night, one person disappears, and that's all it takes sometimes.
Was it
Believe
your
me,
kid?
I am.
What'd you say?
I
I
said,
need
was
to
it your
know
kid?
exactly what we are getting out of this, because I am not some pup that to be ordered around.
I'm not ordering you around. I'm making you an offer as a businessman.
It's an
And
exchange of
exchange-
labor.
Yes, exactly. In exchange for taking on this task for me, and presumably taking on a task for Kreskin, I assume he has some work he would want a group of adventurers to take on. You get to keep the rewards you get from him, and I will compensate you in the form of, what do you guys say to, I don't know, 1,500 gold total? Split it over.
And the
you
words
wish?
to your ship.
You're not getting the words to my ship. Now, if you're
And
willing to
passage
make
on your ship.
yeah, we could potentially negotiate passage on my ship if you can provide suitable reason for me to want to go to Stoneport. I don't exactly have any pressing business there myself.
I mean,
A few.
And
do
that
you
trip,
have
that trip would take
parchment
quite a
or
while.
I mean, do you have some parchment? Maybe we could draw up some type of binding contract.
Or Fontaine. The other thing, if you could manage to secure us passage on another vessel, we'd be willing to accept those terms as well. We just need to get to Stoneport.
Okay. I will tentatively investigate such a possibility on your behalf. All I know is, do you agree to perform this particular task in exchange for 1,500 gold?
Will you check my message before you ask that question?
Oh,
I've read your message. You're free to negotiate if you
Oh.
want, pal.
Okay. Well, I mean, even though this one's quiet, I'm not great at math. Can I get something a little bit easier to divide by 6?
Okay, let me think here.
Did you say 1,500 total or a piece?
1,500 total. 1,500 apiece would be lunacy.
It would be.
I'm asking you to investigate a local rabble rouser, not to rob the central bank.
but you do realize we could very easily go into the rabble rouser, get them to basically join us, and then take you out anyhow.
Oh,
Guys.
take me out.
Oh,
There's-
sidebar,
there's
There's
good reason why Kreskin keeps his little
So,
group to that rundown little
First
bar.
off, with a
Because
name like
he knows-
Kreskin, why are you even scared of him?
That's a good point.
When did I ever say I was scared of that little man?
Then why are you getting us to do this? It's kind of like silly.
Because I would prefer not to dirty my hands with the matter of sending my guards in there and breaking up this little group he's putting together.
Now this
That's
is
okay.
this is
Would you,
this is language that Lucerian speaks. I'm going to brandish my trident to get a
dang it.
+1 bonus to my intimidation check.
Okay.
And I'm going to simply say, the reason that Kreskin has kept his little group to that inn is because we were not in town.
And you intend to threaten me to do what? Need I remind you, I have
14.
20 guards standing right outside those doors.
You give us a number that's divisible by 6.
Maybe 24.
I could bring 4
20.
more. I'm sure there's plenty of.
Well,
I'm
I
sure there's
think
plenty of
send
eager
two-
boys sitting down at the
send
guardhouse
2 of them
playing
away,
cards
why not
right
that?
now.
Boys, it's 250 apiece, okay? Is that
No,
good for you?
No, I would
That's
like
fine for me.
1,506 because I need to change the number because Pariah doesn't want to feel that stupid.
No, excuse me, Fontaine. Would you allow us to just discuss this as a group in private?
Yes,
Yes,
you
Sidebar.
can
please,
leave.
and I would
Side-
encourage you to.
Sidebar.
Oh no, I'm not. This is my sitting room.
No, this is we need an area to privately
I believe
discuss,
he
so
wants
leave
that
and,
chair to sit in.
leave, and we will call for you
Or
whenever we're
allow
ready.
us, just point us in the direction of a room we could go and just discuss, and we will do that.
Just form a little huddle and whisper for all I care. But you over there. I know you may be born from the gods or whatever, but you are in my home. You will, listen to the host, and I will try and show you my best courtesy. I've served you delicious Earl Grey tea and made you an earnest offer, and you dare brandish your weapon at me? You'll do
prefer-
well to know your place.
I think he was just trying to make sure it was shiny.
I've been trying to tell him that. For
Hey, how tall is
ages.
this guy?
Like 5'6". I don't know. He's like a-
So he's. I'm imagining like Lord Beckett talking to Davy Jones.
Just
Yeah, but
looking
he-
up the whole
he
time.
carries himself with all of the pride and gusto of a man twice his size.
All the
He-
pride and the gusto of the East India Trading Company.
Exactly. Like, he is.
What is the East India Trading Company doing in America or the Caribbean? It's East, but the far way around.
Very
No one's seen
east.
that line, I guess.
Oh, anyway, Donnell, what did you want to say?
Like, guys, let's just step over here, discuss this right quick. All right.
Okay, what is it?
All right. It's 1,500 gold. Okay. All we do is we go to town, find some thugs, hire them out, tell them to go kill the dang stupid goblinoids. They're goblinoids. Some dang stupid, like little townsfolk with some pitchforks can go kill the suckers. Problem solved. We don't even have to mess with like intimidating this guy in like whatever little fortress he set himself up in. We just go
Donnell.
kill the goblinoids, solve the problem, come back, get paid, roll out like some fat cats.
Donnell, I thought you an equal, but if you would leave the glory of battle to some common thugs we hired off the street, I don't know if I can call
I
you my
mean,
best friend.
If we're gonna
Ahoy, Toto!
Goblins are- if we do anything like that, we kill the goblins ourselves. We know we're plenty
Exactly.
capable. I don't think
we're
any of us took
rolling
a
in
single
cash.
point of damage in that last
We're
goblin cave.
rolling in cash, and then we can leave this fat freaking dork face with his own like little rabble rouser, like just waiting to cook up trouble. We're out of town.
Well, what if we go, bust the Union, then we kill the goblins, collect on both of them, and then we also,
No, no,
we
no.
still have the dagger.
You always
He
poison.
hasn't paid us for that.
Poison the competition.
Listen,
All right.
Donnell, there's this thing in Farron called content that we must create. And for that reason, I think that we should be the ones to kill those goblins and also deal with this, whatever you guys call it.
What if we
whatever
just
the hell
go,
that is.
bust the
gotta-
Union first, get paid for that, and then we go and kill the goblins and see if we can get money?
No.
Or we
I
go
gotta-
kill them, we kill the goblins, bust the Union, and then come back and just collect all of it at once as,
Why don't
as
we
a
just-
lump sum.
Why don't we just get paid by both of them?
See, that's what I've been proposing.
I knew you could hear us!
I can't hear you. That was table talk. I
We
assure
go,
you.
we go to this dumbass hick union guy and say, hey, we'll solve your problem. We just might need a little financial incentive. We'll
Donnell,
double
that's what
dip
he
it."
said. That's what's been on the table the whole time. Why did we need a sidebar for that?
We've circled back around to what the NPC has offered.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
I thought we
sure
got
you
off
have
the
not
booth.
you have not been listening, Donnell.
I
You have
thought we
not
were
been
just
listening.
off.
Donnell wasn't listening because he's been asking for a sidebar the whole time.
And I thought we were initially just gonna off the union guy, just catch him in a garrote, hang him up in the dang closet, and go.
No, we were
like,
gonna-
get freaking paid.
Jesus
We're gonna
Christ,
talk to him
Donnell.
first.
You're back to being my best friend now. That's okay. We've solved our
Okay,
issue.
well, anyway, Fontaine, we accept. We'll go, but how much do you want for the knife?
Knife is a family heirloom, but I haven't been putting it to any good use is the thing. It's a beautiful knife, but
It's really just a letter opener now.
I've really been using it to open letters, so consider it a gesture of goodwill from me to you. You can keep it.
Gotta be
No, I meant
kidding
how
me.
much would you want to pay me to
He just
give you
said
back the knife?
he
But-
doesn't want it, dummy.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway,
I mean,
Lucerian, I
I'd-
guess if you want a knife.
I'd give you
I
some
have no
gold
need
it,
for such
but
a small weapon.
certainly not what it's worth.
I need weapons as well endowed as I.
Listen, I'm a wielder of magic. I don't have much use for a dagger. It wouldn't do much.
And I'm a
damage to my
wielder of
hands anyway.
currency. I don't have much use for a dagger either.
Well, if I mean, it's a good table ornament. If you want to give me some gold for it.
The dagger.
Wielder of
If it's
currency
not
is
coin in
wild, by the
hand,
way.
Daggers work as well.
That's
Men
got the
men
same
in
energy
Uall's
as
line of work have great use for things like daggers.
the
Okay,
same
Donnell,
energy as
here you
Batfleck
go.
saying I'm rich.
Yeah.
Now then, did that sidebar make you all more amenable to my offer? And once you've taken care of this matter, I'll have time to investigate, finding you a means to get to Stoneport, maybe on my vessel, if I can find good reason to head there myself, or maybe on a different vessel, depending on what I can rouse up.
Sounds good. Now, do you mind if we rest here for a stretch, or do you know somewhere else we can rest for a stretch while we wait for our friend Cletus to get down here?
Yes, there are two places with beds in this humble little town of mine. If you are feeling like you wish to be served and given a 5-star experience, I'd recommend heading to the Ironside Tavern and Inn. But if you are perhaps feeling a little light-pocketed, you could stay at the Rusty Pick, which that might be good for getting in with that Kreskin over there. Make yourselves seem like common folk.
That might be
Personally,
the-
I'd rather go to Ironside, but I'll leave it up to y'all.
I agree. I don't stay at Roach Motels, as they're called.
Yeah, let's.
It's only the
that.
Ritz for me.
But if we're gonna do that, we're gonna need a little assistance. We're gonna need to get thrown out.
Thrown out
What?
of here or
That's
thrown
a
out of
good
where?
point.
Yeah.
That way we don't walk out with this guy.
Yeah.
thrown out of Ironside? Well,
No,
No,
thrown
no,
out
not
of-
sure. I follow.
He wants us to be thrown out of
Oh,
here so
okay,
they don't
just
think we
so-
were negotiating with you.
Yeah,
I understand. I understand. Okay, sure. I can have my guards appear to throw you out, and don't worry, they'll be
All right,
very
well,
gentle.
I mean, shall we step out to the
Well-
front steps and we'll have a small argument, and then you could throw us out.
But before we go,
Yes, sounds lovely.
Before we
need
do
at least
that, I
five
don't want to
from
get thrown, and he just storms out of the building.
Fair enough.
You'll
fair
need at
enough.
least 5 for me to make it seem real.
You can just use 2 on him.
Fine, all right. And he pulls out a little like runed stone and speaks into it. Got a few more guards to the entryway. We've got a testy one. And then he puts the stone away, and then you guys get to the front step, and there are like 15 guards lined up, and he. You know, you guys get into this big heated argument, and he's like, "You speak to me this way in my own home. Good day, sirs. Good day. Take them out."
All right, and I use minor illusion, and with a big booming voice, and I just say like, "Screw you, you freaking prick!" and I kick him in the shin.
Yeah, and he like grabs his shin, like he lifts his leg up. Oh, you really sold that story, huh, little man? Good work. Fade to black. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dragons and Dungeons.
Next time on Dragons and Dungeons.
Next time on Dragons and
Dungeons. Hiya! All right, outro time. Outroduce yourselves, fuckers.
What's up, guys? My name's the Chappy VA, and I play Lucerian. Speaking of soft on the inside, here's Retro Legolas.
I'm Retro Legolas, and I played Donnell. Warlock. Adrian. That was entirely.
Was that an accident?
Next, I'm going to pass it over to Anson.
Hello there. I say hello there.
And my name is
I play,
Cletus.
I play Cletus.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
And I'm
I'm gonna pass it
over.
off to my buddy Vizorak.
I'm just laughing up here. I can't. Just having a good time. I don't know how many times he's gonna say soft on the inside, but it always gets me. The delivery
Especially
gets
because
me.
no one is speaking of soft on the inside.
No one's ever uttered it. No one's even thought it before.
Hey, it was a thing like back in Blood Money. I'm just bringing it back.
I know it was. I just wasn't expecting to see it again. Anyways, Ian here, like a boss. Vizorak, the lovely Goliath brother who doesn't do anything without his lovely brother. Speaking of his brother, let's go to Donnell. Donnell, tell me.
What? It's me, Donnell again.
What's going on?
And this is Wicked Kinder playing Donnell, our ruthless cutthroat gnome that will do anything for cash and power. And I'm going to hand it off to Muzdu, our youthful, impetuous Goliath.
I must do. I'm playing Pariah, the oh so gracious and loyal brother of Vizorak, and I have in my background, like in my notes, that he has never told a beautiful woman no. He just doesn't always, he's just not always
Say yeah.
comfortable around them. But women scare him.
Explains this.
It's okay. That's a joke.
That's pretty base, Pariah. And I have been your DM. I've played everyone else. And if you enjoyed this shit show, make sure to tune back in. Same dice time, same dice room.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo!